Welcome back to the channel. Currently I am in Wales. You can hear there's a tractor or something out there doing the farming stuff. So it's been a while, but I'm back. Here I am. I'm living in my van again. Did spend some time in bricks and mortar. So got a little recipe for you guys. If you are a chocoholic and you struggle with this love of chocolate but hate of what it does to the body, as in anything sugary is going to help you gain fat, without a doubt. I know myself, a recovering chocoholic, where if it's in the house, I just eat it. I have to eat it. Even if I feel sick, I'll keep eating it. And so I broke the habit many years ago. There's lots of ways of doing that, but I'm not going to get into that. This is quite good. Dark chocolate is a really good way of satisfying your hunger, your desire for chocolate. But you may not enjoy it quite so much. Now, I've got this recipe where I mix dark chocolate into a tub with some other ingredients, and it works well. A spoonful of this will satisfy your chocolate needs, and it's also a good source of protein. So let's show you how it's done. So let's talk to you about what's needed. Obviously, you're going to need a pot. You're going to need a spatula, peanut butter, lots of it, some honey. I'm going to go for set honey today. The reason I'm going for set honey today is because this peanut butter is 100% peanut butter. It's got no added rubbish like palm oils. Palm oil is not being rubbish, just the fact that obviously what it does to the environment and the way that they farm it. So I like to move away from palm oils. You can get sustainable palm oil. Anyway, this one 100%, which means it's a bit loose. So I'm hoping that the set honey is going to help it to set. I've also got cacao nibs. Gives it an extra crunch, a little bit more chocolate, and some dark chocolate. Now this one is from Lidl. Is it Lidl? Was it Aldi? It's Lidl. And I might put extra. Normally I put one of these bars in. Might go for 1.5. Again, because it's a bit oily, this peanut butter, so it needs to set. I've also got some extra seeds, some flax seeds, and what are they called? You know what? I can't remember. They are called... Guess. What are they? These are... It will come to me when we're cooking. Anyway, that's the ingredients. I'm cooking off electric. So I'm going to switch on the inverter. So using the solar panels to obviously charge the batteries, blah, blah, blah. Switch on the mains. Power's on. So I'm just going to fire this up and we'll drop it power down to 1, because it just needs to warm. So whilst that's warming up, I'm going to chuck in some peanut butter. So I'm going to finish up this smooth butter. Couldn't find any crunchy, so I went for smooth. You can see this one's more set. And this one is 96% peanut butter, sustainable palm oil, sea salt. Whereas this one, the other one I'm using is only 100%, or just 100% of peanut butter. Again, this might help the new peanut butter to set. There's something I love about the induction hob is you set it at 1 and it's just a constant gentle heat, great control, and it will warm the peanut butter gradually and then start to soften this much more solid peanut butter. The peanut butter that's in the middle is the one that's got the palm oil in. That's what helps it stick, kind of set. So as you can see, I've used, I'd say, 2/3 of that pot. So in fact, I'll only need, I believe, 1 bar of chocolate. And you can experiment with different brands of chocolate to find the one that really suits you. Don't know if I've tried this one, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to enjoy it. And this this peanut butter that's from Lidl is darker, so it's probably more roasted, which gives it more flavour. I'll just mix that in, allow it to start softening. You'll notice the colour change, of course, once the chocolate melts. And you can see this starting to take shape now, darker in colour as that chocolate melts. So I'm also going to add Himalayan pink salt. End of the spoon is always a great way of getting a nice measure. Adds a bit of flavour. The pink salt, though, the Himalayan pink salt, is low in sodium, so you get the flavour, or the flavour enhancement from it. And I guess some people might say it's better for you because it has less of an effect on your blood, less of a negative effect on your blood. But I was listening to a conversation between, I can't remember where I heard it, but it was an interesting topic, which was, we talk about not having too much salt. However, if you're picked up by a paramedic or go into a hospital because you're unwell, the first thing they do is they put a needle in your arm and they add saline fluid to your blood, which is salty water. So go figure. Anyway, that is now softened plenty good enough. And so there we are. That's how it looks. A chocolatey, peanutty, nutty mixture. I'm now going to switch off the electrics. And so let's add in some honey. I go for a teaspoon. Obviously adds a bit of sweetness. And I'm going to put that in the mixture so it softens the honey and it comes out the spoon. But you can see, even whilst it's moist, no, warm, it's still standing. So, I'm going to chuck in some flax seeds. Sesame seeds. It's just come to me. See, I knew it would. Sesame seeds. Some cacao nibs. So just mix them in. I say the heat's off now, but it will retain some heat and stay soft. Just enough time for me to pour it into this. Normally I'd wash these out, but this will hopefully soften what's in there. It won't last long anyway, a couple of weeks and it'll be gone. And so there it is. I now need just to cover it up and let it set. And again, the great thing about a induction hob is that's cooled down fast, because as soon as you switch off, they start cooling down. I'm going to put that somewhere to cool. So whilst that now sets and hopefully becomes a little bit more solid, I'm going to go explore. I'm currently at Usk Reservoir in Wales near Llandovery. I've noticed the signal down here is terrible. In fact, there is no signal. So although I was going to use Google Maps to help navigate, I'm going to struggle a little, but I'm going to go explore. There's a Roman path and a Roman villa or something. So I'm going to go and explore, and then when I come back, I've got a little treat of some chocolate to test out. Well, I can't seem to find this Roman fort. I think I really need to invest in some OS maps. So I was on the Roman road back then, but didn't find the Roman villa. This road here is in fact the road, which is now a road, which then follows on up the track here, back up to the Roman road. So I didn't find the Roman villa or villas or camp. Found the Roman road, so it does mean that I can come back and try again. But it's midday here in Wales, and it's time for some brunch. So didn't have breakfast, so I'm now going to have some porridge and try out some of this chocolate peanut butter spready stuff that we made earlier.